Welcome to the next episode of my Volkswagen bus build. We're continuing where we left it last time, the last bit of the welding, which is mainly the rear corners. And in this episode we're going to get it ready for paint. And like I said in the first video, if you're a big fanatic of concours restorations, this will not be a video for you. If you just like to see me have a go at it, welcome. So what I did on the rear corner is on the right hand side, it was all gone. But they didn't have a right hand side corner in stock anywhere. But the curve is exactly the same as on the left hand side, obviously. The only difference being the lip. This obviously, because that's different. But this one was good. So I was like, cool, we just cut the middle section out, like I did, and put that in, because like I said, the curve is the same anyway. But the good thing is the left hand side one was cheaper, so save money, which is always good. And I've got this piece left of as a cutoff, because obviously I didn't need that because it won't fit. But this side's quite dented, and whatever I've got left will exactly fix my big dent. Win-win, save money, and can fix both sides. Easy said, easy done. Alright, so the cargo doors need finishing. That's the last of the welding, really. The body is done. Most of the hanging panels are done except for the cargo doors, like I said. So we're gonna get it ready for paint. We're gonna get it sanded. I've already sanded a lot before. Yeah, and then we're gonna apply primer to the roof, to the sides, and start the bodywork to get it ready for color. First up, we were gonna sand the whole bus to get it ready for its first layer of primer. After sanding the whole bus round and round, it was time to get it masked up and apply the first layer of primer. First up is a simple layer of primer, which I later will scuff up a little bit so I can put my body filler onto it and do the body work. After that, we're gonna apply a high fill primer and fine tune everything. It is such an interesting and motivating thing to see it all primered up. It's still rough, but it just looks so much better and everything is one color. Alright, a new day, a new job. Primer is on. At least the first layer of primer. It's time to do some body work. She's pretty rough. I'm not going for perfectly straight. I've not done this many times before. I've only done the front guards and rear guards, like the fenders of the yellow Baja that I've got. That's how my friends taught me how to do basic metal work and sanding and stuff on it. So yeah, we're gonna figure that out and see how it comes out. I'm just gonna try one panel first, so scuff up all the spots you will want to apply your body filler. and after applying your body filler, just let it dry for a little bit and then sand it. With the first patches of body filler on, I was applying body filler to the rest of the car. The panel I just did is all gonna come back to that one first and start sanding that one. So all the first layers of body filler are on. I'll probably have to come back to it later and redo it because I haven't done this as many times like I said. So I probably have to redo a couple of places, but the first layer is on and we'll just work from there. Now it's time to sand the whole car with a sanding block, and I'm using some 80 grit sandpaper for this one. And like I said, after doing the first time, I had to come back and do it again to kind of like perfect it a bit, but we're making progress. Next up was the front end, and you probably shouldn't do this, but I topped off all the body filler with the sander first because it was just all getting a bit too time consuming, and like I said, I'm only on a 4-week schedule, so I'll see how this comes out. After sanding and sanding all around the bus with a sanding block, I called it a day, and I reckon that'll be good enough. Probably not as straight as I wanted it, but it's good for me. Alright, so the body work is mostly done. Gotta do the roof, but I gotta apply a bit more of high fill primer first, because the roof, as I think I mentioned before, is pretty rough. Yeah, body work's finished. Not going for the straightest bus in the world, let me make that clear. I could have done a hell of a lot more body work, but all the big dents and all the worst stuff is out of there. That's most patches. And yeah, it's time to put the last layer of primer on, the high fill primer, to seal all the what do you call it, body filler. And then yeah, we're almost ready for color, and that's going to be exciting. And I was like, let's be smart, let's buy a face mask this time. Alright, so I had a complete shit fight with the compressor and the gun. So I wanted to film, but that didn't work because everything was going wrong. Anyway, paint's on. So I managed to make it work, but we were not having a good time doing it. And to get it ready for paint, I'm sanding all of the high fill primer with my sanding block and a bit of 400 grit sandpaper, so the paint will adhere to it properly. And now we got to the most exciting part, which is applying the first layer of color, or the final layers as well. It's an acrylic paint, and I've been advised to put on like 5-6 light-ish coats. So I'll probably am already applying it too thick anyway, but we'll see how we go. The first color is called sand green. The top color is going to be palm green, which is one of my favorite combinations on an early split window bus. So let's see how it comes up. Alright, good morning. The paint's been drying overnight. It's looking alright. Yeah, let's have a look. After letting the paint dry overnight, my first impression was that the sand green was a little bit too yellow. I had it made to the original paint coat, but it is what it is, and we'll see how we go. So that's the first coat of paint, or well, final coat. It's got 4-5 coats of paint on it already. But the first color, It's not as straight as I hoped it would be. Corner is still a little bit, yeah, you can still see it a bit. But considering this was all, yeah, pre-belted, mangled, it doesn't look too bad. I mean, I don't have too much time to be precious, so I've got to do what I've got, and I'm not unhappy. I think it'll come up nice with a bit of a polish, and I can't wait to put on the dark green because that'll make it really like finished. The next step was to take my fine line tape and mask the whole bus all the way around. This tape is used for getting a smooth transition between the two colors if you do a two-tone or something. So I'll start with this, and then I'll have to mask the whole bottom of the bus, and then we're getting ready to apply the palm green on top. Alright, I've just masked the whole bottom. Time to give everything a quick scuff with some 400 grit sandpaper. And then we're gonna put on the sand green. So that's gonna be exciting. So can't wait to show you all that. Good morning. So this morning we're putting the doors back in. I've painted all the last bits yesterday, so let's see how we go. First up was my driver's side door. This can be a pretty finicky process. I did check all the doors before I painted them, but it is still a very careful process. We open and close the door a couple of times before you fully shut it, just to make sure you don't chip your fresh paint. Next was a repeat job, but on the left hand side of the car. Like I said earlier, I felt like the sand green was a little bit too yellow, but now the whole car is coming together, and in this light it looks pretty good to me, so I'm happy. I'll have to redo the cargo doors at some point because I ran out of high fill primer. They were super rusty because they were sanded and they just sat for 15 years or something, like bare metal. And I was sanding, couldn't get it off. And then eventually for the last bit I used rust converter, which worked great. But the problem is you apply it with a brush and all the brush stripes are there. So I sanded it down and primed it, and then it was looking good, and then I was like, oh, I need a bit more, so just another 2 layers of primer, but I ran out of primer, so I was like, shit, all right, can't change that. So I just applied the paint, and then I had a runner, and I ran out of body filler, so they got some dents, and it's a bit hard to capture on video, but yeah, the cargo doors are a bit rough. Everything kind of what could go wrong went wrong with the paint. Got a beautiful runner there, and yeah. Alright, so on that note, not super happy about the cargo doors, but it is what it is. That's also it for this episode. I still got to put in an engine, see if the engine that I've got even works, do all the brakes, do all the steering, etc, etc. So we'll do all of that next episode, and then fingers crossed we'll get her done and that the engine works, because I have no idea if it works, and that could be a bit of a problem, but we'll figure that out next episode. And thanks for watching. See you next time.